Hey guys,
Hey
we are
guys.
so back.
So back,
Welcome
baby.
to the Okay Listen pod. Welcome back if you're not new. And yeah,
Welcome if you are.
welcome if you are. When the influencers are like, if you're new here, if you're new
Yeah.
here, my name is Chloe and this is Natalie.
Hi.
We're your hosts for the Okay Listen pod.
Honestly, if you're new here, what the fuck is up? Hey,
Yeah, no,
I
literally.
I
Please
love
tell
a
us how you found
newbie.
us.
Yeah, I would love to hear that.
Yeah.
It wasn't social media, I can tell you that right now. So talking
It's
about word
okay.
of mouth, baby.
Literally, yeah,
Uh,
I know. I'm like, we do it old fashioned. We should do the flyers where that you do a take the cut off strips.
I actually
And
thought about that because I found at Dilly Dally, for those of you who are new here, Dilly Dally is the coffee shop I frequent. I found
it's
at Dilly Dally,
one of the coffee shops of the pod.
yes, it is. I found a tattoo artist because I was waiting for my
Mm.
drinks and I was looking at their board.
Mhm.
And there's just always stuff going on up there, and
Yeah.
I'm always intrigued. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone looks at those, but that is a ADHD girl's dream
Oh
is those
yeah.
boards. Yeah.
I used to think like, does this really work for advertising? And then I find myself looking at them and I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, I think there's a subset of people that do get things from there and
Yeah, and
recommendations and stuff.
it's us. We are
Yeah.
the subset.
We're the target
Okay.
audience.
We are absolutely the target audience for that board, but also, how else are you gonna find things that are happening around you, you know?
I know, I think it's
So
so wholesome in the day of the day and age of the media.
Mhm.
We're really bringing back physical advertisements on a
Preach,
bill or
sis.
on a bulletin board.
Yeah, in the day of age of digital media, it's nice to have that, um, analog media, if you
Yes, yeah.
will. So
Yes.
but it does work,
Um,
and, I mean, it gives you something to look at while you're waiting for
yeah.
your drinks or whatever, so
Yeah.
and there's when
So, yeah, look out for, some advertisement, some flyers from us in your local
yeah.
coffee shop.
I actually currently am drinking this is crazy, I'm drinking Starbucks right now. I have
Oh
not
my
had
gosh.
Starbucks in forever,
You know what I
but
haven't had in a while is those egg bites.
oh, I love those.
Same. I feel like we used to
Those are
fuck those up
good.
so much.
I did we did fuck those up so much. Those might have been something that once I got sick, it made me sick to eat, so I stopped eating them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I feel like the last time or 2 I've tried to eat them, it's been a mental battle.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, it was
That's fair.
playing chess to
Yeah.
get myself to eat those. So,
Yeah.
anyways, Chloe, what the hell is up?
Girl, I am fresh on my 2-week-long vacation from work. 2
Yes.
weeks off, baby. I clocked out of work yesterday with my to-do list completely checked off. I may have
Oh,
taken an Adderall yesterday. Um, and it was I I cannot describe the feeling that I had. It's been, I've had, like, things on my to-do list for months, and it's just been one of those things where if I can just get caught up, if I can and I'm caught up and I have 2 weeks of a break,
I
because
love
I think
it.
the thing with my brain is, I'll get a little caught up and then I'm, like, so, like, mentally exhausted, and then it just piles
Mhm.
back up again, so
Mhm.
hopefully this 2-week-long vacation does me good.
Yeah, do you wanna tell the crew what you're doing?
Yeah,
Or do
did
you
I
wanna
mention
keep
it
it
last time?
I said you're going on vacation, and then
Oh,
we
yeah,
didn't talk
yeah.
about you don't have to if you wanna keep it to yourself, you
Yeah,
can,
well,
but
maybe for privacy reasons, I'll not give away the location.
yeah. Yeah. Of course.
But I am going to, me and my dog of the pod, Brooke, we are
Dog of the
going
pod.
on a road trip, and going to stay for I think it's 4 nights or so in a cabin, and, it's, like, in the middle of the mountains, and we got some good trailheads around us, so we're just gonna be chilling. I have a stack of books on hold at the library that I'm gonna pick up today, and I'm bringing a puzzle, and I have my meals planned out that I'm gonna make, because there's, like, a grill and a full kitchen at this cabin and a fireplace and a hot tub. So, really, I'm just gonna be on a silent retreat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna delete social media. I am gonna take my phone for safety purposes,
Right, 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 right.
but it's gonna be I don't know, it's gonna be a week of solitude and just yeah, so I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, so exciting for you. I'm very jealous of the cabin aspect. I
Mhm.
desperately am in need of a cabin, specifically a cabin on a lake. I don't really
Mhm.
care what lake, choose a lake,
Mhm.
but I
Mhm.
I really in my mind that's where I am at all times is the cabin
Yeah.
on the lake. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
very jealous.
So yeah, that's gonna be my week this next week. I am so excited. I'm gonna, my goal is just to every day go on one hike, touch some grass, be in the nature, be one with nature,
Be in the
and
nature.
and
I love it.
read
Yeah,
at
what
I
books?
wanna I wanna read at least I wanna read at least 2 or 3 books.
Okay, what's on your list? What do you have waiting for you at the library?
So I have Sunburn.
Okay.
It's a sapphic novel, I think that's, um I don't know much about the plot, but everybody on Book Talk has said it has changed their life. So,
Really? Okay.
everybody has said it's the book that they wish they could read for the first time again. So,
Okay. I
I
can't wait
have
to hear
kind of
your
high
review then.
expectations for it,
Yeah.
and then I haven't read a lot this past couple weeks, but
Mhm.
we got this.
And now back to
Um,
you.
I did finally get the audio, so I might do, like, partial audio, like, on the drive, and then yeah, but obviously bring that,
I
and
think
then
I think I did partial audio on that one
okay.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, that came up on my Libby, so, gonna do that, and then what else? There was 1 or 2 Cara Bastone books. Do you know who that is?
No, but
Hers was,
that's a
like,
cool.
really florally. Do you remember that book you sent me on Instagram that was like, "This has everything you like"? It was like a second chance
Yeah,
romance.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's the one that I reserved, and then also another one by her,
Okay,
and
like
then
Promise Me Sunshine, Ready or Not, Call Me
uh-huh.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I reserved Promise Me Sunshine, and then not Ready or Not. I've read Ready or Not, and then there was the one you sent me too that I
Yeah, and
reserved,
I don't
so
even remember what it was, but yeah, Squad, it was Chloe's cup of tea in a book.
yeah.
It was, uh, Only
Second
One
chance,
Bed,
one
Second
bed.
Chance,
Yeah.
yeah, just everything Chloe likes in a
Mhm.
book, and I sent it
Mhm.
to Chloe. I said, "This is yours."
Yeah. Yes. So, I think that's there might be one other one in there that I did just to have some options if I'm not feeling,
Yeah.
I tried to have a good mix of different not genres, but just different,
Tropes.
yeah, different tropes, different, uh, like
Mhm.
different romance types.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so that'll be so much fun. Can't wait to report back. And yeah.
Could you, pretty please, with cherries on top, tell the listeners what you're wearing right now?
Oh, yes, guys, I'm in my PJs. I didn't really wanna get ready before,
No,
and
this is a Saturday morning pod. You
yes.
should be in your PJs.
So I am wearing a shirt that has a cat with a cowboy hat on that says Meowdy, and it's one of my favorite sleep shirts right now. I often have a
Amazing.
hyperfixation sleep shirt,
Mhm.
and I wear that to the ground, and yeah, this is my current one.
Where did you get your Meowdy shirt?
So, one of my coworkers had a birthday party we had a birthday party for him at work, and he had just gotten a cat, and so somebody on our team was, like, really running with that and decided we were gonna make the whole we do birthdays pretty big at my job, and we oh, yeah, girl, I will y sorry, Addie has a announcement she would like to make, is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
I got my water bottle.
Oh,
I
guys,
was
Addie
gonna
got
touch on
her
it.
water bottle. What are
It was, like, really hard to put it together.
Yes,
oh,
Harder than it needed to be.
literally, like, the filter and the mouthpiece on it was very complex.
Yeah,
l
so we're
like
figuring this out,
Legos?
but
Yeah. How are you liking the sippability of it?
it's kinda hard to sip, not gonna lie,
Oh, no. You spent so much
but I think it's just
money.
the filter.
Um,
Yeah.
is it helping with the
Also,
hydration, though?
I
It takes some strength to,
I feel like compared to the Awala, which is so easy to sip, it just might be, like, something you're kinda getting used to,
yeah.
you
Well,
know?
I never really
Mhm.
sip out of my wallet,
You don't?
I don't have a straw in it.
Interesting. Okay.
What?
Um,
Whoa, oh my gosh.
But
yeah,
Oh,
that's
wait,
crazy.
Chloe, can you ask her,
definitely if you have any, like
Wait, here.
hi, I was wondering hi, first time caller, long time listener. No, uh, I was wondering, wh the hydration, is it helping with that? Like
well, I've only had it for not even
Like 12
12
hours.
hours. And
oh,
I've been
okay.
awake for maybe 2 3 of those hours, and without my
Yeah.
Okay.
water bottle, 3 of those hours.
Oh, okay,
Um,
when Chloe gets back from vacation, we'll get an update from you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes,
Yeah.
okay.
right.
Yeah. It can't be in the recommendations,
Not yet.
portion yet because we still have to
Well, so far it sounds like the sippability is trash, so, I
yeah.
mean
Yeah.
Getting used to it.
Yeah. I think
also
it'll be something you have to get used to, but yeah,
But it
we'll
also
see.
has the filter, so it's like
Yeah, and I think,
eh,
like, the more you break the filter in, the more
yeah, maybe,
easy
mm,
it goes through maybe? I don't know.
maybe. But, yeah, I
We'll
got
okay,
see.
yellow, blue lid.
I
okay.
got she just ordered 2 random colors, and I got
Oh, that's
this
pretty.
taupe with some green on it, yeah.
Addie, you ordered 2 random colors? You didn't shop the
Well,
colors?
they they were sold out of, like they had
Oh,
4 colors to choose from, or 3 colors to
gotcha,
choose from.
Yeah.
gotcha, okay.
So, I
So she ordered 2, and I just put my hand in the box and picked one of them,
Love
like,
that.
blind
It's
picked.
like a
yeah,
grab
I
bag,
picked the
yeah.
2 oh, see? Did you see it? It lit up to remind me to drink.
Oh, wow.
So,
How often do you
Wow,
have it to light up?
every 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's
okay.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just 1 sip like that every 30 minutes?
But hey, that's more than
But
she
that's
was
more
drinking.
I'm not shaming you, I'm just trying to get a good,
Yeah.
a good
No, I probably
grasp on
should,
what's
like
happening.
I probably should drink, like, a good amount.
Wow.
All right.
Y'all are now a lark house.
We
Lark
are
babies. Okay.
literally compared to the Awala, which has the crispest sip. This
Awala sips are so crisp. Yeah, you do look like you have to suckle.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yep. Anyways, where
Nice.
were we? What were we
D
Oh, the
books? Question mark?
birthdays. My
Birthdays.
my Meowdy shirt. Yeah, we do birthdays really big at my job, and we went with the cat theme, and so one of the girls on my team ordered a bunch of screen print or whatever you call the decals for the t-shirts. Are they called decals?
Decals is correct. I think they're vinyl.
Yeah. So she
Yeah.
bought a bunch of them from Amazon, and so I just brought this shirt that I had thrifted. It's comfort colors, and just ironed it on, and it's like a 4X or 3 or 4X, and, um, so I love it so much.
Um, I love that you made it. Not only is this your sleep
Mhm.
shirt, this is a sleep shirt that you made.
Yeah, I
So
know.
I love
Yeah.
this.
There was that around that period of time, me and another coworker had made shirts for the Heated Rivalry rave,
Yeah.
and it was around that time where I was like, "Why am I not making more of my shirts?" If I see a shirt
Yeah.
on, TikTok or whatever that I'm really obsessed with, guys, Hobby Lobby has Comfort Colors t-shirts and other brands of t-shirts if you don't like Comfort Colors.
Yeah.
You can just buy you can buy this paper and print any design you want
Yeah.
and then iron it on.
Amazing. Next
So
thing you know, you're gonna be a Cricut girly. We are headed in that direction so fast.
the
I see it.
pipeline is
The pipeline is doing its thing. I see it happening. You're gonna
uh
come back from this vacation and you're gonna be like, I think it's time for me to get a Cricut. Because here's the
I think
thing.
I want a sewing machine next though.
Ooh.
Yeah. Girl, you texted me that you have the flu.
Yeah, boo. Big
Boo.
boo.
Might go
Uh,
under the big bullshit.
might go under. I just remembered my biggest bullshit when I was logging on earlier that
Mm.
I've held within me for a week, and I'm
Oh.
really excited. Also, oh, while you're away, the Frederick sisters will play. We're recording an a sister episode. We're recording it this upcoming
Mhm.
week, and it was funny because, as I said on the last episode, my sisters, specifically one of them, they wanted a kind of a run of show, and
Yeah.
so I went on Canva and made a little, okay, we're
Little
gonna do this.
agenda.
Yeah, a little agenda. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. Well, I forgot to put biggest bullshit on there. And
Mm.
really, the reason I forgot was because the Canva template I was using had 3 sections on it already, and I filled in
Mhm.
those 3 sections with what we needed and then just
Mhm.
forgot to add a 4th. So then
Mhm.
my little sister texted back and said, "Wait, do we not get to do biggest bullshit?" And I was like, "Oh, so you will always get to do biggest bullshit."
Oh,
But
yeah.
don't worry.
Always.
And now I'm
Always.
really excited to hear what hers is based off
Good.
of just her making sure that we gotta do it. I
Yeah.
wonder if she's been prepping for weeks since I asked, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I love that. I love
um,
that.
but yeah, big bullshit. I have the flu. I think, I don't know what else it would be. It came on very suddenly. I was
Mm.
fine Wednesday, and then Thursday I woke up and was not fine. And so,
Do you think it
um,
was food poisoning?
no, it's not like a stomach thing.
Mm.
It's like headache, body aches,
Mm.
that kind of stuff. And so,
Gotcha.
but the body aches are worse because I also started my period on Thursday. You wanna know what
Uh,
a terrible combination is? That,
yeah.
your period and the flu at the same time.
Yeah.
And I even Googled, "Can the flu make period cramps worse?" And it was like, "Yes." And then I
Mm.
also have a malformed abdominal, and so it's
Yeah.
not like period cramps are great anyways. So
Mhm.
it's been a rough ride the past few days. I am feeling better this morning. Um, not great. My body still hurts, but my brain doesn't hurt anymore, and my throat feels a little better because
Good.
I couldn't talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of been the big thing I've been doing.
In the frame.
Disco's in the frame, dog of the pod disco. He loves the new way we have the living room rearranged because the couch makes it really
Mm,
easy for him to look outside, and no one
yeah.
loves looking out a window the way Disco loves looking out a window. So,
I love that.
but let me see what else have I been up to. Okay, so I got sick Thursday. Yeah, I've been waking up, unfortunately, at 5:30,
Mhm.
every morning recently
Mine's been
because
5:45, so
okay,
we're
what
kind
the
of in
hell is
sync there.
happening? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't wanna be awake that early. I have
No.
nothing to do at that time of day.
No.
However, I have been watching, a bike race, the Giro d'Italia, um, and it's one of the 3 major bike races, the Tour de France, obviously, the Giro, and then the Vuelta de España, um,
Wow, there's just so many
and
bike races I don't know about.
those are just the big 3. There's a ton more than that, but those are the big 3.
Mhm.
Um, and it's called the Grand Tour. And so,
Oh, I think I've
yeah,
heard of that.
yeah, and if you were to win all 3 of them, you would get you would earn your triple crown, it's kinda like getting
Mhm.
an EGOT, it's the triple crown.
Mm.
So, I've decided I don't really have a bucket list, I'm not really a bucket list person, but I've decided that my bucket list, because 'cause I've already seen the Tour de France in person, so I've decided that I wanna go see the other 2 because one's in
Mhm.
Spain and one's in Italy. And so,
My brain I love this. I love this
yeah.
idea, but my brain, when you said bucket list, was that you were going to do the race,
No, no, no,
and
no,
I
no,
was
no,
like,
no,
"You
no.
hate
Eh,
bicycling."
I hate bicycling. Chat, I cannot explain how much I hate bicycling. Um, but it just hurts your butt
It
so
does.
much. But I did go to the tour with my parents a few years ago,
Mhm.
2022, I believe, and, let me tell you, the athleticism, like, these bicycling, especially at the pro level, is something no one really thinks about,
Mhm.
when you think of extreme athletes,
Yeah,
but
and it's so
it's
dangerous too.
it's so dangerous, it's insane. I mean, watching it on TV, it looks insane, but when you're there in person and just seeing the
Mhm.
effort that these people are having to put in, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But, I have a family best friend of the pod, Bethany, her family, um, they started a fantasy league, and so I'm in a I'm in a bicycling fantasy league. Right now, I'm in 2nd place, and
Love.
I'm so mad because 1st place is Bethany's older sister, and she's beating me by 1,000 points right now,
Mhm.
and but then everyone else, the gap between me and the next person's 100 or whatever, she just has
Oh.
1,000-point lead on us and on me,
Okay.
and I'm so mad about it.
That's funny.
So I have a group text, and I'm not kidding, this group text is their family and me. That
Mhm.
is the group text, and we every day get our standings and stuff like that, and I'm always
Uh-huh.
just trash talking her, and she just got engaged recently, and so the other day I was like, "I'm coming for you," and she's like, "Well, I'm taken," and
I'm dead.
and then
Uh,
I quoted something Bethany used to say to me, which is, "Nothing's official until there's 2 rings on your finger," and so
facts.
but anyway, so that's what I've been
Mhm.
up to. The good news is with waking up at 5:30 is due to the time difference, these races are they could be starting at 1 PM in Italy or wherever. They were in Bulgaria the other day, but, it's 5 o'clock in the morning here. So I'm
So
watching a
are they
l
biking to all these races?
they bike so there's different stages, and the
Mhm.
stage yesterday's stage was insane. It was 240 kilometers or something like that. And
Mhm.
so they start in one place, they bike 240 kilometers, they end in a different place, and then they get on a bus, a team bus,
Uh-huh.
and they go to the next place.
Mhm.
So, like, the Tour de France, you don't just start in one place and then go all over France, and,
Oh.
like, you get in a bus at some point, and it takes you to
Oh.
different stages. Because it's also you have to there's different stages in the sense that, or different things about different stages, so there's mountains, and
Mhm.
some stages are more about climbing than about anything else, and so they might seem shorter, but they have, more climbing. Or yesterday was super long and then had an insane mountain at the end of it, and I was like, I mean, I'm not kidding, these guys biked for 5.5 hours before they started climbing up the big mountain, and I was like,
Yeah,
"No,
no,
I
couldn't be
could not
me.
could not be me." But yeah, so some stages are shorter, some are, and they just do it in different, it's not the same route every year,
Okay.
like the same course, yeah,
Yeah, gotta
so
keep them on their feet or on
you
their
gotta
wheels,
you
you
gotta
know?
keep them on their pedals, if you will. Uh, but yeah, so that but I was gonna tell you about this weird interaction I had the other day at the duck pond. So, the
Oh, speaking of ducks, guys, I am not allowed to get ducks. It's
yeah,
against the city code ordinance, so if you were waiting to hear an update on that, I did not get the ducks, and,
but one of our
yeah.
listeners actually DM'd and informed
Mhm.
Chloe that getting ducks was a messy process.
Mhm. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and I was, like, willing to kind of, because I would only get 2 or 3. I wouldn't get a whole flock of them, you know?
yeah, you don't want
S
too many ducks.
Not too many ducks in a row, you know?
No.
I just need a couple ducks in in a row.
If I
Um,
only have 1 duck, it can't not be in a row. Ever thought about that?
Yup. Yup. Anyway, yeah. Okay, duck pond. I also
That
do need to tell you about my, in the realm of races, I also did a race. So, anyway, tell me about your duck pond.
I'm so excited. Okay, so the duck pond at SFA,
Mhm.
which is the university in town, is right next to the track.
Mhm.
Okay. So the track is normally where, if I'm gonna go walk, I'll go there.
Mhm.
And sometimes if I feel like being one with nature, I will also hit up the duck pond. I
I
do
love that.
my more intense training on the track, and then I take it from 3 miles an hour down to, like, 2 miles an hour and do my
Mm.
cool down at the duck pond, if you will.
Mm. Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
the other day, I think it was Wednesday, I'm telling you, whatever sickness hit me fast because I was fine
Mhm.
on I felt good on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And so Wednesday afternoon, um, or midday, I was like, "It's nice out." It wasn't. It was actually too hot and sunny for me to be outside at that time. I had no business being
Mm.
outside at that moment of the day.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm gonna go on my walk early because Wednesday nights are also Survivor and pizza night. And
Mhm.
so, and I had woken up at somewhere between 4:45 and 5:30. So I was like, I'm gonna go on my walk early before therapy, and then I can take a nap or get in the pool after and then do Survivor night. Well, so it's lunchtime, and I go to the track. Mind you, SFA just graduated and got out for the summer last week, so there's not a
Mhm.
ton of people there right now.
Mhm.
There are some sports camps. They were setting up for something athletic on the football field. Don't know what it was. Um, didn't ask, not my business. And so I I get there. There's barely any cars in the parking lot. And but I park my car, and if you're new here, if you're one of the newbies, I have a hernia, I have a stoma, ostomy, and behind that I have a hernia. So I
Mhm.
have to wear a support belt anytime I'm
Mhm.
exercising. So I always park, get out of the car, put the support belt on.
Mhm.
And so I was kind of in that process, and you know how sometimes when you're getting out of the car, you get you one foot out and then you look at your phone and then you get distracted and then you're like one foot
Yeah.
out, one foot in. Yeah, so that's kind of what was happening. And there was this lady, I don't know how old she was. I would say maybe maybe 5 years older than me at most. I don't
Okay.
know. Um and she was there and standing in the parking lot, just standing
Uh-huh.
there with a dog that seemed like a chihuahua, a long hair chihuahua
Mm.
question mark,
I
on
already
a
am getting the
leash.
vibe of this woman.
Yes, and so then the dog starts coming over to my car trying to get to me, and I'm not interacting with this dog. I mean, I looked at it and I said, "Hi, puppy," because 'cause I'm not a monster, but I I that's all.
Yeah.
I didn't move toward the dog or anything. I was busy doing my own thing. And then this lady goes, she comes over and she's like, "Sorry, I don't let him pet people. He's my service animal." Which pause, because I've told this story to multiple people in which the response has been, "A chihuahua is not a service animal." And I didn't think about it until they said that. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yes, you are correct."
Also, if he's a service animal, he's not coming up un unprompted to a
Unbidden,
person.
yeah. And I also didn't she said, "I don't let him pet people,"
Mhm. That's what got me. What?
which I
Huh?
was yeah, that's probably what got me in the moment too, because I heard that immediately and I was like, "Well, I don't want him to pet me as just as much as I don't wanna pet him."
Yeah.
There's, like, 2.5 dogs I like on this planet, and none of them were with me at the moment.
Mhm.
And so,
Mhm.
um so then I go around to the other side of the car because my support belt was over there,
Mhm.
plus it was just this lady right there, and I didn't wanna unfold my pant I
Yeah.
just wanted a little more privacy, and normally there's a little more afforded to me in that situation. So, I went around to the other side of the car. Well, then she comes up to me on that side of the car, and she's like, "Hey, I know this is weird." And I looked at her and I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And chat, this is where we enter into the story. I have one of those faces that
Mhm.
people t
Yeah.
people talk to me so much,
Mhm.
and it's hard for my introvert friends. It's hard for me, uh,
Mhm. Mhm.
'cause sometimes people tell me things. I was at Walmart with my niece recently doing a Walmart pickup order. By the end of by the time that guy had put all this stuff in my car, we knew where he'd been on vacation, we knew what days it rained, we knew when his birthday was. We and my niece, who's 9, after he walked away, she was like, "Why did he tell us all of that?" And I was like, I'm sorry, it's my face.
It's me, not
It's
you.
me." I was like,
Oh
Pray
god.
to God that you did not get this from me." But,
Yeah.
but I did so she comes up to me and I'm like, "Man, here we go. Here's a story that I'm not gonna wanna hear." So, she's, like, obviously in a weird kind of panicky state, when it seems like someone's
Mhm.
about to cry, and so she's like, "I, some people have been messing with the stuff in my apartment and, have been messing stuff up, and, there's this girl, her name is Megan something. For the sake of the story, we'll say Megan Jones. But
Mhm.
she's like, her name's Megan Jones, and sh she's kind of one of them, she's kind of like a stalker. And so I was just wondering if you just heard anyone yell the name Megan Jones out loud." And I was
What?
like, "No, I didn't." Um, and I was like, "I'm gonna be honest with you, though, I was definitely in my own little world. Um, I didn't hear this." And she was like, Okay." And then she was like, "Well, what's your name?" And
Hold
I
up.
was
This
like,
sounds like the beginning of, like, she's trying to those trafficking stories you hear from Walmart?
Yeah. From Walmart. Yeah.
Or Target.
Okay. So this is also yes, stick with me and remember, this all caught me off guard. So I did say my name is Natalie. Um and
Mhm.
um she's like, "Oh, okay." Which I wanted to be like, "Are you asking me if my name's Megan? What's the vibes on this?"
Mhm.
But anyways, so then she goes over to her car, which was not on the side that she had been standing on when I got there. It was on the other
Mhm.
side of my car, but there were like 2 spaces in between our cars, but there still was
Yeah.
no one else there. And so she starts like digging in her trunk, and I'm still trying to get ready to go on my walk. And like, I'm trying to make sure that I have my car keys and that my wallet and everything is put in its safe place and yada yada yada.
Mhm.
Um and so then she was like, um, "Do you go to school here?" She's digging in her trunk of her car, and
Is she parked right next to you?
she was like, I think there were 2 spaces between us.
Okay.
Um, but she said, "Do you go to school here?" And I said, "No, I live here." And she said, "Oh, okay. How old are you?" And which, once again, I answered, "Guys, don't answer questions like this. This was dumb." But I said 30, which was probably helpful because normally if you're like, over 25, no one wants to kidnap you. So, I mean, I think I helped myself on that.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I said 30 and she said, "Oh, you're so young." Which I was like, "Didn't you just ask me if I go to college here?" And so then she said, "I used to go to school here." And because I can't help myself, I said, "You mean SFA or at
Like,
NAC?"
yeah.
Yeah, and she said, "I went to SFA, then I moved over to Lufkin." Lufkin's a town 30 minutes away. She's like, "I moved over to Lufkin, but I really didn't like the vibes there, it was kinda dirty." As she's telling me all of this about how she didn't like the vibes of a situation, um, she's, like, taking a bag of trash out of her car.
Mhm.
And I was like, "Okay, cool." And she's like, "So we moved back here." And I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "Well, enjoy your walk." And I was like, "You too." So then I went on a walk, right? But it lasted not very long because I start walking, replaying it in my head. And I'm like, that was weird. And I did not like it. And so I finish one lap and start to head back to my car. I realize her car is still in the parking lot. So I call Abigail and I
Mhm.
say, "Hey, I need you to talk to me. I'll explain in a minute." And she was like, "Okay." And so she just went, "Okay, is someone chasing you?" And I said, "Not chasing." And she goes, "Okay." And so then we just started having a conversation. And then we got in the car. I told Abigail that whole story, which she was
Uh-huh.
the first person who said a chihuahua is not a service dog. Um, and, and then she talked to me and I went to Walmart after that. And then she was like, "Okay, after you leave Walmart, take the long way home and please text me when you get home." And so that I did not end up with a stalker, which is great because I really don't have the mental capacity for a stalker right
Yeah,
now.
no.
No,
No.
I but,
If you're a stalker, we're not in the
we are at
market right now.
max capacity. Yeah, so sorry. But it was weird, and I did not like it, and then that's when I decided, "You know what? I'm not gonna walk at lunchtime anymore."
That's so strange.
It
What the
was
heck?
so
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Damn. Glad you're
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I made it through all
I'm
that.
glad you didn't get trafficked.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
For
Huh.
so many reasons, but
Interesting. Wow.
yeah.
Um, dang.
Do you have recommendations?
I do. I have one. I have my so I got a new bed. I got a new bed from the new bed I got that I mentioned before, I
Yes,
hated
yeah, yeah.
it. So I exchanged it for a different model from them and It's the same one Addie has, so I like it so much more.
Okay.
But in addition, I said new bed, new sheets.
Of
So
course.
I got the same sheets Addie had because I just want to be her.
Mhm.
Um, and so the Quince, my recommendation for the week is the Quince bamboo sheets, guys.
Okay.
I If you're in the market for new sheets, they're so worth it. They are some of the best feeling sheets I've ever slept in. So that's my recommendation for the week. What about you, Nat?
You know, I don't really have a recommendation this week. Get into a weird sport like cycling. I don't know.
Maybe go on a run if you
Maybe
want.
go on a run or a walk or
Yeah.
get out and go play. Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Okay, before let me pull up the tally from last week. Okay, so Chloe, for likes and ums last week, you had 58.
Okay.
Um and I had 64, and I'll be honest, we probably both had much more than that, but I stopped counting at some point because um well, I stopped counting mine. Basically, so we're donating this week to my baby boy. One of my best friend's sons has type 1 diabetes.
Mm.
And this month, I'm trying to pull up the name of it. I'm also trying not to give away this baby's information too much. So, um, but
So fair.
there's it's called Breakthrough T1D. Basically, it's like a fundraiser, yada yada, a walk question mark, something like that. Um, to help raise money to figure out how to cure type 1 diabetes. And
Mhm.
my baby bestie, he uh was diagnosed right after he turned 1, literally like 2 weeks after he turned 1. And it's been really hard, and it's, really
Yeah.
hard to watch a baby go through that, especially because um he's normally T1D is diagnosed when you're, like, 6. He's
Yeah.
very, very young, and it
Yeah.
was very scary when all of that was happening. And, yeah, so and my bestie and her husband are real heroes, real champs, and being the parents of
Mhm.
chronically sick kids is not an easy thing to do in any means possible or any way possible. And so,
Yeah.
and, being chronically ill and having a kid that's chronically ill, it's really hard because he's not old enough to manage any of it himself yet either.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
all that to say, I had already decided we were gonna donate to Breakthrough T1D. And so I was like, either way, I'm gonna donate $100. So at
Mhm.
some point I just got
Okay.
tired of counting. So
Gotcha.
you're
Gotcha.
you're 58, and then
Okay.
I'm sure I said like or less than 400 times last week. So
Okay.
I've got it covered.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You
All
wanna make a
right.
list?
Let's make a list. I'm very excited about
Let's
this
make a
one.
list. Listeners, get a notes app up and running. You're
Get them
gonna
up. Get
you're
them
gonna
up.
want a notes app for this one for freaking
You
sure.
Yeah, and make sure you put the numbers. We're gonna number it this week.
Yes, yes,
I don't
numbering is
usually
important.
number mine. I usually bullet point
Yeah, me
or
too.
dash.
Yeah, which is normally when we're talking and it's like, "I have,
Yeah,
7." And like,
literally.
I don't put numbers, but numbers this week, very important. Okay,
Mhm.
so this actually was a last minute reversal. I gave Chloe a different list, which we'll do another day,
Mhm.
but,
Mhm.
this was a list I was going to do with my sisters, and then I decided we're gonna do something else, and I really want someone on the podcast to do this list, so it's us.
Yes.
There is a TikTok
Perfect.
trend right now where it's your top 5 horror movies. Now, that
Yes.
is not like number 1, Get Out, number 2, Scream, number 3, whatever. I
Yeah.
think to
Sinners.
Sinners, yeah, I think
That was the
total
one that I was like, maybe that one.
Yeah.
Well, for sure that one. That's number 1, and then I don't know if I've seen 4 others.
I was gonna say between the 2 of us, we've maybe seen 10
Yeah.
horror movies. I don't watch neither of us are scary.
We're not big
No,
horror scary movie fans.
no. I will watch it if Jordan Peele made it or if Michael B. Jordan is in it. Um,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then The Blackening, that one was really good too.
Oh, yeah, that one
Yeah,
was good.
yeah.
That one was funny.
Okay, so the trend is basically you rank things that are horror movies in your life. And
Yeah.
so, like, for my niece, my one-year-old niece, one of her top 5 horror movies is her dad walking out of the room.
Yeah.
Um, someone turning
Yeah.
Bluey off. Uh,
Mhm. Something that is, like, maybe, that would cause a jump scare with you.
yeah, like, you saw the Cheez-Its. This is another one for her. She saw the Cheez-Its in the pantry, but no one gave her any.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Tragic.
tragic. So,
Yeah.
Chloe, are we going 5? Are we going ascending 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and doing our most
Oh,
horror last, or are we gonna go
you
descending?
know, I am saying this, and I didn't rank them.
Okay, I didn't
I
rank them either.
Okay, so, yeah,
Yeah,
let's just go 1 through 5.
okay. Chloe,
Yeah.
what is one of your top 5 horror movies?
Gosh.
What are you
This will come to no
so scared about? So
uh,
scared.
I'm so scared. This will come to no surprise to Natalie or little sister of the pod, Addie, but my number 1 horror movie is tags on the side of my shirt.
Mhm.
I will immediately be cutting out a tag. In fact, I should get a pair of scissors for my dresser because I do this so often.
Yeah.
Sub horror is when the tags don't easily rip, so I do have to cut them.
Yeah, we want those tags
Tragic.
rippable, baby. We gotta
Yeah,
be able to take those out.
literally. Anyways, yeah, that's really it. That's
Mhm.
one of my worst nightmares is a tag on the side of my shirt. In fact, when I steal a shirt from Addie, she never cuts the tags off. I'm always cutting the tags out of her
Yeah,
shirts.
I cut I don't know if I always did this or if it was just being around you. I cut all of mine off now too, and they really
Mhm.
bother me, but I don't know if they bothered me before you pointed it out or if it
Mhm.
became one of those things that now but every time I take one out, I think of you. I'm like, Chloe would not have this tag right here right now, especially the
No.
ones that in the sides.
Yeah, no, that's the one I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah.
I I don't I mean, if it is, a really stiff tag in the back, that's not bad for me, but, like, if it's a Comfort Colors one, like this one, I leave.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
But the side ones,
Yeah.
always.
The side I don't need that on my hip. No,
No,
no. Okay,
no.
mine first one is mayo on anything. I will not eat it. If there's I know we've talked about this before, but if I order a sandwich, a burger, anything like that, I will say no mayo, and if they put mayo on it, I won't eat it. I might send it back. Hopefully, I'll be brave enough to do that, but
Mhm,
I'm not if it's not happening.
mhm,
Ugh,
mhm.
mhm.
No
What's your
notes.
what's your number 2?
Being at the doctor and they bring up my weight.
Fuckers. Listen, the last 2 times I've gone to the doctor, when they start heading toward the scale, I'll just go, "I know it." Like, I'll just tell you the number. Um,
Yeah.
and they they're fine with that, but yeah, I'm like, "Bring up your own weight." Like
Yeah. It's just like, I obviously already know,
Mhm.
you know, and I don't need you to be anyway, it's always been a horror movie since I was young, so
Yeah.
and that's on Growing Up Fat.
That's on being a fat girl. Okay,
It's on being a fatty fat fat.
Fatty Fat side note to that side horror movie sequel, is Dressing Rooms. Oh my
Mm.
gosh, and
Oh,
probably for my mom, taking me clothes shopping is probably a horror movie for her.
literally.
Uh,
Oh my god.
okay,
Yeah.
Number 2 for me is people who judge people for sleeping with the TV on. Um, be
Yeah.
like,
No, literally.
let me live. And so is it great for you? Probably not. But you know what's also not great for you? Alcohol, smoking,
Also, you know what
burgers.
also is not great for you? Not being able to fall asleep.
Yeah.
So if
Ooh,
that's getting you some rest,
amen.
that is better than being awake for a longer period of time, you
Yeah.
know?
Tell them, Chloe. You're so right. You
Gosh.
I didn't know I'd
Mind
hit
your
a nerve with
fucking
that one. Yeah.
business.
'Cause you don't even sleep with the TV on.
No. I mean, I do if I sleep on the couch.
Yeah, but
Also, if you want a sleep show, you should watch that'll be a recommendation. This is a gardening show. It's,
oh, I've seen it,
got
yeah.
oh, good, good.
Zach
I
Galifianakis.
Zach Galifianakis. Yeah, it's really good.
What's your 3?
My 3 is remembering/talking about the 2-year situationship I was in. Makes me wanna hurl thinking about that time in my life and what I put myself and those that I love through. Mostly Natalie.
Well, I was gonna say, so much of that was when we were living together, though, so we have to we have to
Yeah.
it comes up. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, um, bar rat is a rat,
Bar oh, yeah, that's
absolute
yeah.
rat.
Yep.
Okay, my number 3 is hearing Disco bark at a time that he normally wouldn't.
Mm,
So, like, if I'm in the shower and he's barking, I'm and I'm like, "Wait, what's happening? Is he okay?"
mhm.
Or if
Is
he's
there an intruder?
is there an intruder? Like, he normally wouldn't bark right now. Why is he doing this? And then last night he was out on his leash and he was far away. His leash is 100 feet long. So
Mhm.
he was far away and I heard him bark, which he normally wouldn't. At that time, I got real nervous he was getting eaten by a coyote, but he wasn't. He's fine. But
Look, it's reminding me to drink water.
I can't
Is
see it.
blinking. Oh,
Okay,
well,
I
it
tr
was.
I trust you. Okay, what's your number 4?
When someone invites someone else to the function, to your event, to your hangout, when you when you low key wanted it to be exclusive.
Yeah, and how are you supposed to say, like, "No,
No,
I
I don't
don't
want
want
them
this."
there.
Okay, me and Hazel, friend of the pod Hazel, were just talking recently about how neither of us are actually group people. We're both
Mhm.
extroverts, but we prefer to hang out with people, like, one-on-one.
Yeah,
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 because as soon as you add other people in, I get weird. I don't know about everybody
yeah,
else, but
yeah.
but
It's just yeah, yeah. I just when you have it in your head that something's gonna be a certain way, and then so maybe
Mhm.
that's, like, the overarching horror movie,
Changes of plans.
changes of
Um,
plans. Yeah.
yeah, just especially like, if it's already a big group thing, if there's already gonna be 10 people there, sure, hell, I don't care. But
Mhm.
if it's gonna be me and you, and then all of a sudden there's someone else, it's like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
that wasn't the vibe I was shooting for."
What were you on
Number 4 for
3?
me. 4.
Oh, yeah, yeah. 4, yeah.
Okay, my number 4 is houses that don't have the ingredients to make cookies. Um,
Mm,
so it is
red
my
flag.
red freaking flag. Okay, it is my strong belief that you should be able to whip up cookies
Mhm.
at a moment's notice.
Yes.
Now, they do not have to be chocolate chip cookies because I understand not having chocolate chips.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
um,
yeah.
I don't
But you need to
understand.
have the staples.
Yes, you need to have the staples, and I would argue you should have stuff for no-bake cookies. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
that's you
yeah.
should be able to whip up chocolate chip cookies or no-bake cookies like that. You just never know when you're gonna need to host, you never know when you're gonna
Mhm,
need a sweet treat, you never know when someone's
mhm,
heart's gonna get broken,
mhm.
and you just need to, like, have some
Period,
cookie dough
sis.
available. Yeah, and
Yeah.
so this I was at someone I'm related to's house recently, my brother,
Mhm,
and so I don't remember exactly why, but I was like, "We need cookies." I wanted to bake with my niece, so it was her first time baking anything because she's a
mm,
baby,
mhm,
and they are not bakers, they don't bake at their house very often. So
mm.
I'm telling you, they didn't have flour, they didn't have sugar, they didn't have vanilla, and
They didn't have
yeah,
vanilla?
no! And so I was just like, "What
The
the hell
hell?
is happening?" Yeah, exactly. What the hell is happening here? Okay, what's your number 5?
My number 5, probably my top one, is any form of confrontation. Sends my brain
Yeah.
into survival mode. Yeah, that's really it. It's
You're like
pretty much the entire horror movie. Um,
you're like,
it's
"That's a
all the scary
whole." I was
movies
gonna say,
all
"That's
in
a whole
one.
horror series." Like
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yup.
my number 5 is, any sentence that begins with the words "at least," um, because I got sick and I have ulcerative colitis, homies, and, I got very, very, very ill, like, we weren't sure I was gonna live ill,
Very
and
quickly.
very, very quickly, and people would say, "Well, at least you don't have Crohn's." Um, okay, well, I'm quite literally bleeding out. Like, what do you mean at least I don't have Crohn's?
At
Or
least I don't
at and
fucking
here's
punch you in the throat.
yeah, at least I don't have the energy to hit you. Like, what are you talking about? Or here is the big one also, well, at least it's not cancer. So now not only am I super
As if
sick.
cancer is the only thing you can, like,
Yeah.
die from, you
Yeah,
know?
like, now I'm not only super sick in the hospital scared for my life, I also feel guilty because I feel those things, and,
Yeah.
it's not cancer. And so, but even still, like, if I'm in pain, like, if I'm having a high pain day, people will be like, "Well, at least you know, at least you're not running to the bathroom all the time anymore," or whatever, and it's like, "Yeah, okay. Does that make me feel better? No." And I've started noticing it when people talk to other people as well, and so
Mhm.
I just any sentence that begins with the phrase "at least," I'm just
Yeah.
it's not helpful in any way
Yeah.
possible.
And
So
even guys, like, talking to yourself
yeah.
using
Yes.
those words too. It doesn't help anybody.
Yeah. Because like, for me, it's like, "At least you didn't die." It's like, "Yeah, okay, cool, I'm breathing." But,
Yeah.
you're right, at least I'm breathing. I mean, I guess if we're gonna talk about the bare fucking minimum, I guess we're good here. Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's just it's not helpful ever, and so, like, the only times I wanna hear that phrase is if someone's like, "Hey, how much money do you need? $1,000,000?" And I'm like, "At least," you know?
Yeah.
That's that's the only
Yeah.
time I want that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Period. Yep.
okay.
Okay, that was a
Chloe,
good list.
that was a
Love
good
that.
list. Do you
You
wanna
should
go for
play the one that got away in the background
Ooh,
of it.
yes, because that's
Which is
the
so funny that we put that on the
it
playlist,
is,
and
that's
that's, this,
the song for that
this
sound or
which
the
is
sound for that, yeah.
kind of funny, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm like, "Why?"
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
wanna go for a shot?
Let's go for a chat.
Do you wanna
You
draw
gonna pull
first?
first?
Okay, I'll
You
pull
pull
first.
first.
Okay.
Pull me.
Okay. I was like, "Where is that going?" Okay, this is kind of funny because you were talking about making t-shirts earlier. What are some hobbies you've abandoned?
Mhm. So, I'm not as big of a culprit of this as my lovely sister is.
Yeah.
She's a big culprit. I feel like I'm more of a I'll be really into it for a little bit, I'll really back off for a long time, and then I'll get really into it.
Yeah.
But I would say hobbies, like, puzzling, that's one thing. I was really into it, when I first got into it, when we were still living in the house.
Yeah.
Man, that really
You had
got
a
me through some
huge puzzle phase.
that got me through some dark days.
It really did.
And
Yeah, also, if you're depressed, do puzzles.
yes.
That
Yes.
your
Yeah,
brain
works
your
works your
yeah,
brain out a little bit.
your brain needs something to do. Puzzles
Mhm,
are helpful for
mhm.
that. Yeah.
Yes. So puzzles is one, journaling is journaling's a big one.
Yeah.
I'll do a really, like, strong couple weeks and then fall off for months, maybe even a year or so.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Hobbies I've abandoned. Oh, I do wanna get back into it. I need to get back into it, but, like, lifting, that was a
Yeah.
big hobby for years, and then I kind of stopped once I fizzled out once I moved, and then just haven't really gotten back into it fully, but
Yeah. Well, it was
that
also hard because you had such a
yeah,
lovely, lovely trainer and
I
a
did.
lovely
God bless
relationship with your
him.
trainer, and moving
Yeah,
away from
I
him was
did.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Other ones include huh, I'm trying to think of, like, the crafts and hobbies. I I still paddleboard, I still go on walks,
Garden. That's
I
newer,
still yeah,
but
gardening's newer. I think that's
mhm.
here to stay, though. I'm
Yeah.
pretty loyal to that.
Okay.
I huh, what are some of my other hobbies? Do I have any others? Oh, well, I mean, going to the movies was one that
Mhm.
was a hobby, and that I've basically like, I did go to a movie last night, but that was, like, a one-off thing,
It's
and
not the same, yeah.
it's not a hobby, like,
Yeah.
a consistent one. That was, more of, like, our thing, and also we had an Alamo Drafthouse, so
Our thing, it was our thing. I mean, there was
Mhm,
definitely a time where there was not a movie in theaters we hadn't seen unless it was a
mhm,
horror movie.
mhm.
That's yeah. So it's
Yeah,
not going to the movies is not on that level
yeah,
anymore. Yeah.
yeah. I would say that's pretty much it, probably. Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you ever have a coloring hobby, a coloring
I
phase?
did,
Okay,
yes,
that's what I thought.
and
Yeah.
so that is also kinda one of those things that comes and goes. I haven't been into it, like, physically, like,
Mhm.
coloring, but I do have a Color by Numbers app on my iPad, and I
Ooh.
do love that one, and that is also that comes and goes. So, yeah, coloring has it's not completely abandoned, it's always there. We have it accessible in the living room. I need to, like, pick it up. I need to,
Yeah.
like, not be on my phone, you know?
Yeah.
Like when we're watching a movie or whatever. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
for answering.
You're welcome. That was a good one. Um, that would be a really funny question to ask Addie because she will
Yeah.
have actually such a long list.
It would be the whole
Diamond
episode.
art,
Yeah.
junk journaling, yeah, so many
So
guys.
many. Yeah.
Okay, let's pull you for a chat. Natalie, talk to me. I need
Come
to add
here
more to
the
this.
I just added some right before we
I
got
actually
on.
saw a video of some
Some good ones.
yeah. Okay, Natalie, talk to me about I added this one when we first, made these after the first episode. Talk
Okay.
to me about the last time you went to Burger King.
Okay. Um last time I went to Burger King, and I think we've answered this, I think I've said this before, asking someone the last time they went to Burger King is a great question if you're ever in a conversation. If you're on a date and need something to talk about, ask someone the last
Mhm.
time you went because everyone knows the answer for the most part.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, except for me right now. I I
I
wanna
think Burger
say
King and Arby's are the 2 that
or
I'm
the
like
yeah,
I can tell you exactly when the last time I had both was.
the only reason that I'm fumbling, got me tripping, oh, stumbling, is that I don't know if I ever went when we lived in Springfield.
No.
I don't think I did. So that would mean the time before that that I went, I lived in Searcy, Arkansas, which is where I went to school, and I really wanted some chicken fries. And
Mm,
so,
mhm. Ugh.
I pulled in to and it was right after they brought the chicken fries back.
Mm.
Yeah, and
Why did they
so
ever get rid of those?
I don't know, they're dummies. And so, yeah, that's the last time I remember going to Burger King. I will say I did have a Burger King option available to me very recently. Um, not this past time I went to stay with my brother, but the time before that, so like a month and a half ago. When I
Mhm.
got there, I like walked into their house and he was in the kitchen. He yelled, he was like, "Hey, I'm in the kitchen." And so I walked into the kitchen and he was sitting there looking through the mail and he was holding up a
Hmm.
Burger King coupon flyer and he said, "Look at these great deals." And he we looked through the Burger King coupons together, and there were some really good deals. And so
Mm.
he was like, "I'm going right now." And he sat there and he clipped his little Burger King coupons, which he was like he was like, "This is kind of embarrassing." And I said, "Yeah, but that's kinda like I think that's the price you pay, like,
Yeah.
that in
Yeah.
exchange for not using that money."
Do you remember
That's
when Burger King was really trying to make a comeback and they started having the commercials during the football season that
yes. D
BK, have it your
what was
way
it?
at BK.
Double, 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 or was it Whopper, Whopper, double Whopper, or something like that,
Yeah.
and they also there was one that played all the time when I was in the hospital,
Mm,
and
mhm.
then when I would hear it after that, I'd be like, "Oh, no. We gotta turn it off. I cannot do
No.
this. No."
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, Chloe, let's wrap her up.
Let's wrap
Oh, Chloe, what is your biggest bullshit this week?
my biggest bullshit, I'm piggybacking off of last week's biggest bullshit with the back pain. I did go to the chiropractor because I was having some pain in between my shoulder blades.
You got your back cracked?
I knew it was yeah, I did. It's been a long time. No, it actually has. Anyway,
But actually
keep that in. Anyway, um, but I felt like I had like a pinched nerve in between my shoulder blades. Turns out I did. I think I have 3 in my neck,
Oh
3
my
pinched
gosh.
nerves, and 1 in my lower back. And I've like, so like compressed discs or whatever.
Oh, no.
And yeah, so the biggest bullshit is that I have actually probably been dealing with this back pain longer than I should have been. And I mean, I did try to get treatment for it a while ago, but
You
they
did,
could
yeah.
never really figure it out. But yeah, he said my back is is kind of fucked, honestly. So, and I knew that. I knew that. And he goes, it doesn't have to be this way. And I
And then
was
you
like,
did you
and then I
cry?
sobbed.
Yeah.
No,
Then
I
I cried.
I only sobbed when he asked what my goals were for my life.
Yeah. You
It's
said
like,
to
I just
not
don't
feel
wanna
like this.
be in pain.
Yeah, I just wanna feel better.
Yeah.
So, oh, is the treatment going to the chiropractor more, or is there
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Um, obviously, they want
Mhm.
me in, like, 3 times a week. I don't know, we'll see if I make it there. But,
Yeah.
um, yeah, so
Okay.
that's kind of That the biggest bullshit is compressed discs and living with back pain longer than I should have been.
Big bullshit.
Big bullshit.
Big bullshit to the pain.
Boo! Anyway, what's your
Boo.
biggest bullshit?
My biggest bullshit is Riverside Audio, which is who we use to record this podcast. They decided to do an update, and it changed everything. So last week, out of nowhere, and when I say out of nowhere, they could have told me that they were doing an update and I just didn't read the emails, but the update sucks. It's such bullshit. They changed the side of the screen that the editing tools are on. And so normally the editing tools are on the right side. Everyone's used to that. All of a sudden they're on the left side. And then there were keys you could use on the computer as shortcuts to
Right.
like split the track or to go backwards in case, I need to go back and be like, wait, did Chloe say this? Or I need to go back and be like, okay, I cut this part out. Let me go back a few seconds to make sure it flows correctly or whatever.
Right.
They took all of those shortcuts out and now I just have to like use the mouse to navigate it.
Oh,
And yeah,
have you sought, any Riverside user support groups to consult about this? Like, any Reddit threads, or
I have not,
have you
um
emailed their support team? I would be complaining.
I haven't emailed their support team. I will say this week I have already emailed Kettle and Fire Bone Broth, to ask if they changed their recipe. And so I think I think that emailing Riverside and Kettle and Fire all in 1 week would be doing the most. It's
You know? What if everybody's been thinking that and Riverside's just being like, "Oh, everybody must like these new updates."
good point. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Thanks everyone for listening. Leave us a 5-star rating, nothing less. And yeah, tell your friends to listen. Keep an eye out in the local coffee shops for our flyers.
Oh my gosh, you should put them in coffee shops in the place you're going. Yes.
Oh, I should. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I will. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we love you guys. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.
I'll see
Natalie
you.
and the Frederick sisters. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, it'll be a party. It'll be funny. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it'll
I'm
be funny.
excited.
All right, bye guys.
Okay.
Love you.
Bye. Love you.